Hello, guys. Wanted to come to you with my 16-week update, pregnancy update. I want to apologize in advance if I look kind of tired. I am tired. I didn't sleep really well last night. My daughter, yesterday was like, okay, I came home from work, and usually I stay up a little bit later, usually on my days off when I know I'm about to be off the next day. And my daughter, unfortunately, she woke up last night and sorry, this morning, and had an accident and all that stuff. So I've kind of been up all morning slash night. So just wanted to come and do my 16-week update because I know tomorrow I may be going out of town, and so I just want you to just please forgive my appearance. I haven't really like did my hair or anything. Anyway, so I wanted to move on to my symptoms. Excuse me. So some symptoms I've been having is headaches. The headache was really, really bad on Sunday. I did end up um, becoming sick. By that I mean I threw up on Sunday because my head was just hurting so bad. I just really didn't feel good on Sunday. We did go to church on Sunday after a long time, and we decided to join the church. Unfortunately, that during that whole sermon, pretty much I just was not feeling good. The headache has just been getting really bad. The TMJ thing has just been really affecting me these past couple weeks or more. Just from the clenching at night, my jaw hurts, and in turn it makes my temples hurt. So that has been very uncomfortable for me. Like I say, right now I have a headache. Right now, I'm going to take some Tylenol in a little bit. Um, Another thing that's been going on with me this week, I think I said in my video that I was feeling okay as far as I think the mood goes. I might have said that in my 15-week update, but it's like as soon as I said that, like all these crazy thoughts came in my head, and I felt like really depressed, and it was just really crazy. Like I had to ask my husband to pray for me because I just had all these crazy thoughts, like these self-esteem thoughts that what I mean make you feel like what I mean you have low self-esteem, and and it just really really got to me earlier in the week. So that's something that I've experienced. Also, I've been experiencing like this stomach pain, and that's been going on for like the past 2 weeks. It's like where because the constipation is still a big factor right now. The baby's getting bigger, so right now she's like laying right on my colon. It feels like, and everything is just so backed up. And I'm sure everybody knows when you have like what they call the bubble cuts or whatever, you'll have this feeling where you'll actually feel the stool coming down, getting ready to come out of your body. Oh gosh, it hurts so bad. I mean, it just feels like your stomach is just gonna ball up or something. It feels so awful. And it happens to me when I could be anywhere. I could be, standing up, sitting down, laying down, and it's just so painful. And it's like it happens pretty much every day where I have to, have a bowel movement, and I just feel it trickle from the top of my stomach all the way down, and it hurts so bad. And that's something that's been like, oh my gosh, I'm so tired. But it's my fault because I have not been drinking enough water. I have been drinking Pepsi, and I know that's really bad. But Pepsi has been, somebody suggested that I drink that to help settle my stomach, and it does help to settle my stomach. But my mom was telling me, like, you really shouldn't be drinking that, and you really need to, you know, cut that out. So I'm like, okay, I feel really bad now. But I'm gonna stop drinking the Pepsi. Um, I'll probably take a sip of it just to settle my stomach, but then that's a waste of money to even get it, period, if I'm not gonna really be drinking it. So the next thing I've been having, I did have the other day, and this is not something that has been going on steadily or anything, but I did have like some cramps because I told you I work in the emergency room, so that does require me to work in triage triage, of course, you have to do a lot of walking. You have to walk your patients back to their rooms and things like that. So I was there for 12 hours straight. So when I got home, I felt like some cramping sensation going on. I got a little worried, but thank God it went away. I didn't have any, excuse me, I'm sorry, belching a lot. Anyways, I'm sorry, I didn't have any, I didn't have that continue or anything. That was just something that I did experience. That it did kind of worry me, but it did go away. Um, so emotions. So my emotions have really peaked this week in my 16 weeks. I just been crying and getting emotional at a lot of things. My husband, he laughs every time he sees me crying. And I laugh too when I'm crying because I'm like, I just get emotional about things. And so emotions have been, quite high. Um, Another thing that did occur for me this week is moodiness. I got, like I said, when I was depressed and everything, that made me like, the moodiness kind of like was all mixed in there. So, I was really moody this week. And, like I did tell you, actually, I did tell you that I was touchy in my other video. I do distinctly remember that. Because I did go back and look at that video again. But yeah, moodiness definitely been a factor this week. Um, it's getting better now. Me and my husband have talked about things, and unfortunately, unfortunately, it went a lot towards my daughter. Really moody with her. Right now, my daughter's going through a lot of changes, and mommy's going through a lot of changes too. And so, and then too, it has a lot to do with like my upbringing, and that's something that I'm trying to work on with myself, trying to do better. Um, and just do the right thing by my daughter, to make sure she has the best childhood possible. To make sure I'm handling things a lot better because I'm not the best at handling, stuff when I'm getting frustrated. I tend to just, let it come out. So that's something I'm trying to work on. And so that's been, so I feel like someone that's brought the, like the moodiness factor down a little bit. But like I said, my daughter's going through a lot of changes. She's about to be 3, so she's going through a lot of mood changes herself. And she's learning a lot of stuff and she's saying a lot of stuff, and it's not always good. The things that she has been saying, she's been saying them more towards me than my husband. So it's been something that, I'm trying to handle that as it's been coming at me. So, me and my husband have been working together, and he's been just telling me what he sees that I'm, maybe doing wrong and things like that. So, I know that it's going to get better because, like I said, I'm going to be, dedicating myself to getting better with that. So to move on, I have gained 2 pounds, which is a good thing. Now, I hate to bring a negative factor into the video, but something that has happened that has been happening with my insurance, I have a hard time getting them to cover my nausea medication, which is it's called Odestrin, but it's Zofran. A lot of women know it as Zofran. And they will only give me like 45 pills in a 90-day period. And unfortunately, because I have hyperemesis, which is, extreme nausea and vomiting during pregnancy, that's happened with my other daughter, my other pregnancy, and it's happening with this pregnancy. I do with this pregnancy, it's a little bit different with this one with my daughter with this current baby because I'm not sick all day, but I am so sick in the mornings. And sometimes I do have to take, where I am sick all day. It's going to be days where I have bad days. But for the most part, I will say that, not all the time I have to take a pill, but it's been times where I had to take 2 pills, and I ran out of my nausea medication. So I have gained those 2 pounds, but unfortunately, I pray that, my nausea and vomiting would just not saying that it's gonna disappear. I pray that anybody would hope that it would, but I pray that it just doesn't get to the point to where it's uncontrollable, to where I'm having a hard time staying hydrated again because that will pretty much put me in the hospital and will hospitalize me again because I went from 140 pounds and I'm now 117, but I was dropped down to 115, so that was 25 pounds I lost altogether. So I'm very tiny, so I really can't afford to lose any more weight. And I know my doctor probably would have to hospitalize me because I wouldn't be able to keep anything down. You know what I mean? If my body was to like spiral out of control based on one day of feeling bad and not having any medication to help settle it down. So I pray that nothing like that happens. I pray for the best and that everything works out okay. I am going to try to get some other insurance and see, you know what I mean, so, to see if we can, yeah, I can get some medicine through somebody else because, you know what I mean, this insurance is just not working. It's ridiculous. So I don't want to get into that rant. I'm going to move on with my symptoms. So food aversions. I'm still having a lot of food aversions. I know I don't talk about that much because I always forget to talk about it. But I'm still having a lot of food aversions. I don't remember with my pregnancy, my first pregnancy. I don't remember having a lot of a whole. I remember having being sick, but I don't remember having a lot of food aversions. I can't eat things, and there's things that I do want to eat. But I do have a lot of food aversion still. So that's been kind of annoying because, I would like to be able to expand my palate some, but I can't really expand it, because it's like things just make you sick, just the thought of it. So unfortunately, I've still been dealing with the food aversions, but on it up and up, at least I'm almost 20 weeks. I'm going to be 17 weeks on Saturday. Today's Thursday, so I'm almost there at the 20-week period. It still seems like I probably got a lot to go. But then when you think about it, when you get to 20 weeks, like, okay, well, I got 10 more weeks till I'm 30 weeks. Okay, then I got 10 more weeks till, 40 weeks so I can have the baby. So it's like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, oh God, it's just so long. It's just so long. But I was looking at a video yesterday and she was just saying, it's going to come to an end. It just feels like, because you want your body back, you struggle with, you're happy about the baby. Of course, I love my baby, but you get to periods of time where I'm about to get emotional, but you just want to feel normal again, and it's just hard when you don't feel normal. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just want to feel normal again, and it can get frustrating, And I'm sorry, I'm crying because I'm again. I think it's I'm tired, and it's just I think it's just a combination of things. I'm sorry. But man, you never know when these pregnancy hormones are going to hit you. So, anyways, but it makes you feel good that you're at 20 weeks and you're almost there. And I think when I get to 30 weeks, I think I'm gonna be like, okay, that's where you feel like, okay, I'm at the home stretch. I'm almost there. I'm almost done with this. And like I said, I hate to make it seem like it's a negative thing because carrying a baby is a gift. It's not something that unfortunately every woman can do. Some women can't have children. And I feel terrible. That they're not able to experience that because I feel like they get cheated. Out of experiencing, being able to carry a child, to feel that child kick, and all the experiences that you have. Women would kill for this, and so but I guess it's hard when when you're going through it, it's just really, really hard to look at it all, in such a positive light. But it's such a positive thing because a baby is just a joyful thing, and I can't wait to meet my baby. I'm so excited to meet her. Can't wait to meet her and to hold her and to kiss her. I can't wait for, like her sister to see her. So that's all exciting. Um, the morning sickness that goes along with the food aversions, and like what I've been saying, there's days where I did good my 15 weeks. I don't think I threw up that much, I don't believe, but soon as 16 weeks hit, man, it just kicked right back in. Like every morning I start throwing up that yellow stuff again, and that stuff is so freaking gross. um I'm just tired of that for real. But morning sickness is still there, still a factor, unfortunately. um so I am looking for some tips. If you guys have any tips, I know the lady I was saying I was looking at, she did suggest that you use more cold things, try to stay away from warm things. But unfortunately, when you're pregnant, it's not a whole lot of cold things you really want to eat. Only thing I really want to eat is a popsicle that's cold, and that's not gonna keep me full for long. It's gonna give me like a snack, and then she's gonna be hungry again, and she's gonna let me know she's hungry. She likes to be fed well, and then she's good. Like I have to eat two sub sandwiches just to feel full. And that's just the extent of that. So anyways, another thing I want to talk about was sleep. I think I talked about pregnancy insomnia before on one of my videos. I'm not sure which video it was, but pregnancy insomnia is, I feel like this week, I feel like it kind of gotten better, but somewhat is still there. You know what I mean? Where you're having a hard time falling asleep at night. That, that's still, sorry, my boobage. Sorry. I'm just digging in there. Sorry. Anyways, so yeah, that's still there where, what I mean, not every night you're gonna get a good night's sleep. I know, like I said last night, I couldn't sleep. I just couldn't fall asleep. So that's annoying sometimes. And when you're getting up early in the morning, that's annoying because I really would like to sleep in. So I've asked my husband to change our room around to where, we're kind of against another wall where the sun's not shining right in my face in the morning because I would like to be able to sleep longer if I can. Um, another My body image, the way I look at myself now, is getting better. I think, like I said before in my other video, having a bump when your baby bump starts to grow, I guess it makes it not so hard to kind of like look at yourself like, not feel like I'm looking as beautiful. So I have been loving my baby bump, which I'm gonna go ahead and get up and show you guys. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So this is my baby bump. Hopefully my underwear's not showing this time again. But this is my baby bump. She's gotten a little bit bigger from the last time. And let me go face forward. And let me face to the other side here. So I'm definitely sticking out a lot further. So this is, I'm sorry, that's the side there. Right now, I'm kind of having a cramp, a vaginal cramp right now, but I'm going to talk about that too in just a second after I get done. Let me pull it down a little bit. So I'm definitely sticking out further today. It's a lot bigger today, and I'm definitely feeling a lot out of breath. Um, Being out of breath is definitely another factor I've been dealing with at work, and it gets a little rough. And I think people can tell now if the baby is starting to get bigger because I'm getting more winded. They can tell I'm just like, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just out of breath." It just takes a lot of your breathing room up. And one more thing that I'm going to talk about and end with is my libido. um, I don't know if a lot of women experience this, and you guys can put comments below if you experience this in your pregnancy. But I know in the beginning, I did not have much of a sex drive at all. I just didn't. I did not feel like, and that's not normal for me because even when I have like the worst pain, I can still be horny. Excuse me if you having children, may want to cut it off here, but I can still be kind of worked up where I'm ready to go. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Where I'm ready to go, still. And that was really really different when I didn't have any libido at all. Like I was like, wow, like I didn't have nothing. Like I didn't even think about, like, it just didn't even cross my mind. I was just deathly sick. It was just not funny. I just like that was the last thing to cross my mind. But now that I'm in my second trimester, I don't know if it's because, I know that I read in one of the articles that says that because you have so much blood circulating down in your vaginal area because of the baby, that's what causes like a high sex drive. And man, I feel like I have tons of blood because I'm like, my sex drive is like through the roof. Like, and so I wonder if anybody else have experienced that. I just found that so funny. And I tried to like look up stuff yesterday because my husband, I asked him, I said, "Well, do you like that I have a high sex drive right now? Because this is how it was in the beginning of my pregnancy with my daughter. I had a huge sex drive with my daughter in the beginning, but with this one, I didn't have it to my second trimester, which is like, it seems like that's more usual, but then, it can occur at any time. It's not nothing wrong with that. But, and I asked, back to what I was saying, I asked him, like, hey, do you like that I have a high sex drive? Like, yeah, I like it, but sometimes like I'll be tired and and I'll be, I mean, pulling this little coattail like, hey, So it's funny, and I find that hilarious. And I'm having a lot of, and another thing, I'm having a lot of dreams, having a lot of sexual dreams this time around. I don't think I had a lot of sexual dreams with my daughter. I don't remember having that. But with this one, I'm pretty much dreaming like 2 times a night. I'm having like these like sexual like dreams, and it's me and him. It's just crazy. And I probably won't go any further into the dream thing because it's probably a little TMI. But anyways, I thought that was funny. I just wanted to share that before I go ahead and end the video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry. Hope you guys enjoy the videos. I was getting a little sad because I wasn't sure if people are looking at the videos. You know what I mean? I did get one lady that did comment. Thank you for commenting on my other videos and telling me congratulations. And congratulations to you too. She was also expecting. So, if you guys, if somebody is a not consecutive, what do you call that? A continuous viewer, if you do look at all my videos and you just don't comment, but just give me a thumbs up. You know what I mean? And if you're new and you do want to subscribe, because I realize now people they don't think about subscribing. I seen somebody put a comment on somebody's video like, you know what? I never would thought to subscribe until what I mean, they actually mention it or they put it on their up there at the top of their video, subscribe or whatever. So if you guys want to subscribe, that would be great. You know what I mean? Or just leave me some comments. Let me know that you're watching. So hope you, like I said again, hope you guys enjoyed. And I will talk to you guys later, and I'll be coming back with my 17-week update. So I'll see ya. Bye.